Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly market analysis video with me, Frankie, your market analyst at Markets4U. In today's video, we'll be looking at the key economic events and data releases from October 7th to October 11th, 2024. I've already set up my screen to display the economic calendar from the traders room at Markets4U. I've set the dates from October 7th to October 11th, covering this week's important events in GMT. Please remember to adjust to your respective time zones. Let's dive into this week's events. On Monday, October 7th, the Eurozone will release its retail sales data for August, both year-on-year and month-on-month. Later in the day, Japan will publish its household spending figures for August. Tuesday, October 8th, brings us the RBA meeting minutes and NAB business confidence from Australia. Canada will release its balance of trade data for August. The day concludes with the Westpac consumer confidence change for October from Australia. Wednesday, October 9th, starts with a high-impact event, the RBNZ interest rate decision. The market will be closely watching this announcement. Later, we'll see the release of the FOMC minutes from the US, which could provide insights into the Federal Reserve's monetary policy stance. The UK will publish its RICS house price balance for September, and Japan will end the day with its Producer Price Index, PPI, data for September. Thursday, October 10th, is a crucial day for the US dollar, with the release of September's inflation rate data. This includes the headline and core inflation rates, both year-on-year and month-on-month. The US will also publish its weekly initial jobless claims. We'll conclude the week on Friday, October 11th, with a packed schedule. The UK starts with industrial production and GDP data for August. The US will release its Producer Price Index, PPI, for September. Canada has a big day with building permits, employment change, unemployment rate, and full-time employment change data all coming out. The week wraps up with the preliminary Michigan consumer sentiment for October from the US. Key events to watch this week include the RBNZ interest rate decision on Wednesday, US inflation data on Thursday, and the slew of employment data from Canada on Friday. Now, let's move to the charts for this week. Today, I'm going to discuss two currency pairs that will be affected by this week's main events, US dollar to Canadian dollar and NZD/USD. Let's start with US dollar to Canadian dollar. On the daily chart, we can see that US dollar to Canadian dollar has been in an uptrend for the past 2 weeks, with a bigger picture still in consolidation phase. The pair has recently moved slightly below the 1.3600 level, attempting to move higher to reach the resistance level. The price is currently trading above the 20-day moving average, indicating that the short-term trend is still bullish and we're seeing some bullish momentum building up. The stochastic oscillator is moving upwards towards the overbought level, suggesting a potential upward move. Key levels to watch for US dollar to Canadian dollar are support at 1.3502 and 1.3363 with resistance at 1.3656 and 1.3799. Now, let's look at NZD/USD. This pair has been in a strong uptrend since July, but it's currently showing signs of a potential pullback for the past 4 days and has been able to break below the support level at 0.6200. The pair is now moving below the 20-day moving average, which shows that the pair might continue to move lower. If this level holds, we might see a continuation of downtrend and try to reach the support levels. The stochastic oscillator for NZD/USD has moved lower sharply from overbought levels and is now approaching oversold territory. This suggests that the recent sell-off might be losing momentum, and we could see a bounce soon. Key levels to watch for NZD/USD are support at 0.6080 and 0.5975, with resistance at 0.6233 and 0.6347. Both pairs could see significant movement this week, especially with the RBNZ interest rate decision for NZD/USD and the employment data for US dollar to Canadian dollar. Traders should pay close attention to these economic releases and how they might affect these currency pairs. Remember, always manage your risk carefully and never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's it for this week's analysis. See you in the next video.